Hello. What do the stars have to say for you today? My name is Ash, and I'm here to do a cosmic reading. Oh, this is not gonna have enough spacing. I figured it'd be better to set it up on the board, which is partially true, but there's not enough space for the sixth card. For those who are unfamiliar with this, my cosmic readings are a little bit crazier than normal. Alright, let's see what the wild card is. Ta-da. Ooh, the Emperor. Interesting. Alright. Still getting the hang of this. I'm gonna keep doing it until eventually I don't have to get the book. But, since it's a little bit different. It sounded like I said that begrudgingly, but it's cool that it's different because it gives me much more information. In my opinion. I tend to be able to draw more information from these than I do from, just a standard read. That's how okay, well that's not... that's not supposed to be in there. I'll pull that card out instead. Ooh, that's a better card. It's not going to throw off the son of a bitch. There. Jeez. I'm going to trust that those are cards that are supposed to be. That's where the magic happens. I forgot my cheat sheet was in there. Alright. Ooh. Interesting. Alright. I'm just going to cover the basic pretty much every time. And I'm sorry, my phone camera is crooked. It's kind of hard not to. So the first category is family. How does the family... Let's do it this way. Oh, that's right. I had to move my camera up so high that you guys could get a good view. So the family life. It's judgment. Alright, let's see this. So when it says there's a court card, which is a Queen of Wands today. So in the family life, we've got Judgment and the Queen of Wands. So when it says the court card, that's typically, let me just read it. For example, the servant under the master of the family shows the actions of relatives and family members in a home environment. If it is a number card, it indicates particular actions taken by a family member. But if it's a court card, it identifies a specific individual who is a relative or family member, who will be more important in the life of the inquirer than the near future events surrounding it. Interesting. So, let's see. One of these days I won't have to use the book. It'd be nice. You'd be able to tell. But I even ever touched the book. One too far. No, wait. One more. Yeah. Judgment. Upright. Reward for honor. Favorable ruling. Acquittal. Interesting. Proof of innocence. Just deserts. Impartial decision. Elevation of rank or status. Restoration and a right wronged. So then, who is the Queen of Wands? That should be the first one, right? Wands is always first in the book. I don't know why. No matter what book I read, wands are always the first. And the Queen of Wands is a mature woman with an innate authority over others, deep inner strength of will, relaxed self-assurance, a complete absence of uncertainty, and a sustained sense of purpose that adapts flexibly to achieve its ends. She is well liked by those she dominates because she does it with such grace and skill, protecting an order. So, interesting. See, this is, I think, one of those weird times that it actually is not reflecting me. Because for me, I can't tell how this relates. I don't personally actually have someone in my life like that in my family. As rude as it sounds, my family is not all put together. In fact, I don't feel like I have someone like that in my family. A mature woman, so judgment means, in my opinion, being judged. That's typically what I think. You can even see, vaguely on the card, that this entity is sprinkling water on what seems to be a good day, but it's sprinkling and raining on these two people. So it's basically coming out and casting judgment. That's typically the first thing that comes to my mind. And the Queen of Wands is normally a good thing. But the judgment card itself said it's actually a reward for honor. Favorable ruling, proof of innocence. How does this actually come through? Because it says it's a family member. Oh, I know what it is for me. Perhaps you have a family member who's kind of seen your way. I know in the last couple of readings I've done, it's been pretty harsh judgment from the family, and it's been like you're not really talking to the family anymore, or they're not really on the same page. So this could actually be a sign that someone is coming around. Perhaps you do have someone in your life, and this is a feminine energy, typically Queen of Wands. Doesn't necessarily have to be a feminine, but I mean, it does say a mature woman. So it could also be someone who's just feminine to you. It could be androgynous, because anyone can embody the energy of the Queen of Wands. It doesn't have to be an actual female. For others, it may actually be a female. Perhaps a family member, an aunt, a grandma, maybe even a mother, a sister. Somebody who seems well put together. And not controlling, but ruling. So it's very possible that this person came to light and is actually casting judgment on the family. Interesting. Did you finally tell someone, like, one of your family members something, and you felt like an outcast, and then finally you found someone you can talk to within your family? Someone who can actually help and guide and kind of sees your side of things, but not, I don't know. That's pretty interesting. Can I get some more information? And how does it deal with the card of fate? It says it's a link between them. So normally I wait till the end of the reading to compare the card. But what happens if I tie the card together? Maybe that's why it's not making sense. What is the Emperor? Number 4? Emperor number 4. 10, 9, 7, 5, 6, 5, 4. Upright. Virility, which I don't even know what that means. Potency, impregnation, okay. Seminal idea, a creative spark. First beginning, a masculine force. Initial thrust, penetration, determination, purpose, and a passionate man. Oh my. Now I'm even more confused. Hold on a minute. Perhaps. Well, they say it could be a family member, but what if it's a wife? The wife could also be inspiration. She's technically family. Not blood related, but it is family. So perhaps it's somebody else. It's a family member that gave you inspiration, is what I'm picking up. It's actually giving you inspiration to move forward. First beginnings, masculine force. Let's see what it says. It influences, defines their dynamic interaction. The master gives background as it presently exists in a particular area of life. The servant shows the future unfolding of events that grows. So, interesting. So it's the present Judgment. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm trying to learn this while we do this. The only way to really learn is practice. So in the current present, something it almost sounds like justice itself, not judgment, but justice. Even though it's the judgment card, it says right or wronged was righted. So it could very well be someone in your family actually saw something like, okay, I guess this is how it could pertain to me. I tried to talk to my sister and she thought I was batshit crazy. I ended up talking to my grandma and she's like, no, hold on a minute. Maybe you're not. So for me, in my mind, that would be my Queen of Wands. For me, she is a representation of self-independence. She does everything herself. She does work a job, but she cuts back on a lot of hours because she works on her home. She is creative. She makes, well, anything she wants. She does wood crafting. She does artwork. She does all these different things. Thank you. Creative spark, first beginnings, masculine force. And I would have to say, so even though it's a Queen of Wands, it's still got a masculine force to drive forward. Interesting. So either there is a female energy that's kind of masculine. Oh. Interesting. So there is someone in your energy field, whether it be girlfriend, wife, so on and so forth. There is a female energy, and because of the judgment, because of the proof of innocence, just asserts an impartial decision, you found the spark, the penetration. Giggity. Interesting. I really hope this is making sense, because it's kind of different. This is weird. It's a little different. Second one's the social life. So what do we got? We got the star. Oh, look at you. Ain't you fancy? In your social life, are you the star? Lucky duck. Let's go read it. Oh, the star right before the moon. That would make sense. So in the current present, so it's present and future. The present is hope, divine gift, cleansing of the soul, renewal of purpose, destiny, guiding light, a wish granted, guardian angel. And then the Three of Cups. Wands, cups. Abundance, good fortune, happy outcome, fulfillment, completion, enjoyment, celebration, rejoicing, and merriment. Well, what does the star do? The star shines bright as hell. Oh, and this card, she's actually completely naked. Which, sue me. You can't exactly see her, she's turned around. We'll do this. We'll use my Allen wrench and we're gonna cover her up. There you go, cover up her naked parts. And get me in trouble. So, you being the star, getting a divine gift, or just cleansing the soul. Cleaning yourself out, and walking your path, or wishing on a star. It'll lead you, or has led you to, because it's present tense, not, you know. And because you're shining, you've attracted in the future, or quickly following, abundance, good fortune, happy outcome, fulfillment, completion, enjoyment. Rejoice in merriment. Because you are willing to be yourself, and you are willing to shine like the star you are, it brings you good. I mean, even look at the cards, bro. You got this one dude getting fought over by 2 women. He's like, yo, and he's just having a good old time. Everyone just wants to talk to him. But it doesn't feel fake. I mean, the card, it looks fake in my opinion. You know, but I feel like it's authentic energy. This time because being a star tends to attract all energies. Everyone, they put you up on a pedestal and they all want to talk to you and blah, blah, blah. But I don't feel like that's what this is. This is genuine connection. And then how does the Emperor tie in? The initial thrust. being the star, the creative spark, and the masculine force that drives behind it. Potency, that's what it is. Your light shining so bright with so much potency that you found them, or they found you. These people are meant to be in your life. And I'm saying people specifically, because I mean, you can see in the card there's people. It's not what the book is saying, but it says completion too. Completion. The final part that you got to the star part, like you're actually shining, you're actually being a bright light, means there's some form of completion. You wouldn't be able to shine that bright if you didn't finish something. And then what do we got? The work life. Oh shit. Okay, so this is where it's gonna get a little weird because I drew some funny cards. But I'm trusting the process that I went through. Work life. In the present. You're a freaking magician. I know I'm a magician. I literally just said I'm a warlock. Well, let's go to number 1. Ah, son of a bitch. I meant to keep that tabbed. No. When I say tabbed, I meant bookmarked because I'm actually looking at my book. Magician. Numero uno. We'll look at the Fool next. Give me a second. Upright. Attainment, mastery, skill, heartfulness, strong will, dominant mind, eloquence, persuasiveness, misdirection, manipulation, transformation, and a great wonder. Let's see how it has to deal with the Three of Wands. Rather interesting. Yeah. Oop, too far. Sorry, mate. The Three of Wands. Optimism, good prospects, auspicious progress, all according to plan. Interesting. Established enterprise. Whatever the hell you're doing sounds like it's working. Whether you actually be the magician itself, which typically you are, if the card's showing, that's your present reality. And then with the Emperor infused in it, the magician is driving a masculine force, which is causing for good prospects. All according to plan. So I can't really explain that even more. Whatever magic you're doing is working. Whatever you're trying, keep doing it. Even if you feel like you're failing. Whatever's happening, it's magic. And you are alchemizing it. And because of that, it is bringing you optimism and good prospects. So keep that going. Whatever you're doing in your work life, it's working. It's working. And then we transfer to the Fool. The Fool. And that is, what is that? Love life? Love life. Yup, love life. The Fool. Innocent, simplicity, naivety, childlike wonder, spiritual path, new beginning, journey of discovery, higher guidance, and need for prudence. You know what? I'm actually going to look at that more. What is prudence? Because then you got the Five of Wands. It's the Five of Wands actually looks like a competitive energy. Hold on. Prudence means careful and wise about your choices, especially by thinking ahead and considering possible consequences for your actions. Okay. And then the Five of Wands. What you gotta say, Mr. Wands? Whoops, too far. Contesting, strife, competition for struggle of dominance, testing by fire, grace under fire, honor towards foes. Interesting. It also says spiritual path. How does this tie into love life? Is there someone in your love life that's been trying to cause you hell? Perhaps you've got a new beginning, a new chance at love, but it could very well be that there's still either some competition with someone or with yourself. Struggle for dominance. Perhaps it's a little bit of both. You're still fighting with yourself over it. Because love has always been confusing. It's always one of those things that's it's kind of hard to play, it's kind of hard to judge, it's kind of hard to do. So it's typically the new beginning. Perhaps it's new love. And whether you're actually in competition with an old lover, someone trying to cause you strife and prevent you from moving on, or it's yourself, preventing yourself from moving on. Testing by fire. That's difficult. Again, for me, it's been difficult to date. It's been difficult to trust. It's been difficult to love. So now that there's this new beginning coming in, you almost have to compete with yourself to let it happen. Or let it go. Let go of it. Let go of the competition. Let go of the fighting. It also says honor towards foes. That's why it makes me think of like a past love. So it could either be a past love or just someone in your current energy. Because the Fool is current, the Five of Wands is future. Interesting. Interesting. Is love trying to dominate your life? Perhaps you're stuck between two people. Maybe there's one that you really like. I mean, you may like them both. But one of them is a representation of a past pattern. So you have to be careful at who you choose to be with. Because down the road it could cause strife and competition. Whether it actually be between you and this other person, or this person and someone else, or once again, it's a competition of yourself. Maybe you make a choice and you feel like you effed up, and then now you're trapped in a love that you don't want. Take into consideration. Yeah, that's all I got on that one. That one is unfortunate. It's a little more negative. Because, I mean, anytime you see competition, you're like, I don't want to have to deal with that. I want love to be easy. I want love to make sense. But of course, you always have to fight for what you want. Oh. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's fighting yourself for what you want. Take whatever resonates with you. I'm sure I'm hitting some of these points and topics. And then we're going to move into the school life. And as I always say in these readings, even if you're not in school, you're still a student of life. Oh, wait. I forgot how the Emperor. Oh. Well, it says first beginnings, creative spark, potency. Perhaps the relationship has a good potency too. There is something there. How does the Emperor tie into this? Perhaps the love you want is masculine. Interesting. Yeah, I'm actually a little lost on that one. I don't know how the Emperor ties into love. Because it does say first beginnings. Maybe this is it. Maybe because it's a new beginning, there is definitely going to be some rough patches. But, as we all know, if it's something you really want, sometimes it's worth fighting for. Huh. Okay. Well, we're officially going to let that go. We're going to move on to the next card, which is Ziz Sun. And as I was just done saying, even if you don't go to school, we are all students of life. So whether you actually be in school or you're just chilling in school, higher power, natural law, vital warmth, revelation, clarity, greatness, purification, self-awareness. Ooh. Self-awareness is what's sticking out to me. Okay, and then the Eight of Discs. And the discs is Pentacles, which always deals with your body, materials, earth. Nope, too far. And that is skill, craftsmanship, care over details, employment, a commission, industriousness, agriculture. Interesting. Excessive prudence. Okay, well, now we're too prudent. And management of assets. Okay. So what this is saying is, now you're aware of what the hell you're doing, whether it be that you've realized how crafty you are, you've realized your skill. Once again, the sun always burns pretty bright. Clarity, you got clarity. Maybe you got clarity on what to do. You're learning. Purification, revelation, stripping away shadows. Something of value and wealth. So you got 2 cards in the school industry that have to do with wealth. Maybe you're teaching something. Maybe your skill in craftsmanship, is actually poking through. It's stripping away shadows. It's something of value. So whatever it is, don't give it up yet. Whatever you're learning or whatever you know, either you're learning something in the present or you know something, and it's going to lead to greater craftsmanship, greater employment, commissions, prudence, and management of assets. And how it has to deal with the Emperor, well, as we were saying, creative spark. Creative spark, you gotta get going. Maybe the Emperor card is, the Emperor card is the act of moving in this specific reading. Because it says initial thrust, masculine force. Obviously, my mind's dirty and I go to something else, but if you think about it this way, perhaps the Emperor is the beginning force. It's taking action, and it's moving. So because of all of these cards, you're moving into the future, or you're taking action to move towards whatever this is. Oh, okay. Huh. That's cool. I think that's it. This was one of the shortest ones I've ever actually had. It was a little confusing, but I muddled through. Huh, yeah, it still ties together. Let me see if there's anything else on these cards that help. So the Fool, we'll go to the beginning. The Judgment card. The Judgment card is fire, which is also the Queen of Wands. Interesting. And the Emperor is Aries. I actually don't know much about the whole astrology. That is not my area of expertise. I just know what I am. And that's about it. Well, okay, I barely even know what I am. It only interests me because of magic. But beyond that, I hope there was something here helpful and useful for you in your reading. I know it was different for me. Yeah, you can't show the naked lady. Sorry, YouTube, get mad. I don't know. I didn't realize there was a naked card. Alright, well, you guys have a great day.